Of course, it's the England-Sweden game tonight. Sweden supporter is now going to sing for us.
She is. Shall we introduce her? Here is Emilia Mitiku. Thank you very much.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I woke up dreaming I was walking down a gangplank on a ghostly pirate ship. A tiny stumble and the whole thing would break away with just a slighter slip, or I would fall into the ocean there. I couldn't call for help. No one would come to rescue me. I woke up but still felt that I'm lost inside. Here in this love, our stars have crossed. Yeah, I'm lost inside of you. Yeah, I'm lost inside of you. Lost inside of you. Lost inside of you. Lost inside of you, lost inside of you, lost inside of you.
She was just a teenager. It sold more than 4.5 million copies worldwide.
Yes, over a decade later, Emilia is back with a new sound, also a new album. She's half Swedish, so she may just have some thoughts on a certain football match which is going on tonight. I think she cares about that. Before that, let's talk to her. But before we talk to her, let's hear her version of Dream a Little Dream of Me.
Star.
In a mellow mood.
Oh, it's calmed us all down.
Lovely to see you here this morning.
It's nice.
Why did you choose that song?
Well, it's been my favorite for such a long time, my whole life, and I just, I wanted to make my version of it, and yeah.
Tell us about the music you grew up listening to, because was it that kind of music?
It was, and my friends were always teasing me, like, why do you listen to old music? But it's not old music, not to me. To me, it's pop. You know, to me, it's the best. You know, the melodies are so well done, and then you have the lyrics on top of it, and it's just, you know, I love it.
So tell us a bit about your musical pathway, because you, I mean, we listen to that and you think that's so beautiful and so mellow and so classic, but you had links with Eurovision because you want to be a Eurovision contestant for Sweden, is that right?
Well, back home, it's a really big thing, the Eurovision. It's not a joke. It's really, really, really... Yeah, you know, since ABBA, it's been...
Of course.
A dream for many boys and girls. And a couple of years ago, I kind of needed a kick in my career, and I wrote a song, You're My World. And I was... they said, yeah, you could be part of it. And I said, why not? And it was a good thing, because with that song, I actually... not met my producer, but then that's when he heard me and said, let's do what we call a vintage pop album, where we just continue this really beautiful tradition from 30, 40, 50 songs.
That's a good way of describing it, actually, vintage pop, isn't it? So did you do Eurovision in the end, though, or not?
Well, no, I was kicked out.
Oh, sorry to
very
bring it
honest.
up and everything. Would you like to? You wouldn't do it again, though, would you? Would you try again?
No, I'm through with it. I'm just going to let the kids have it, and
It's a funny thing, isn't it? You mentioned ABBA there. I mean, do they cast a kind of a shadow over all music in Sweden in terms of their success and the impact they've had worldwide?
I think it's quite the opposite, actually, because thanks to ABBA, the world's eyes, can you see that?
Yeah.
Are on Sweden, Stockholm, and we do get a lot of international stars and songwriters coming to Sweden thanks to ABBA, because they put us on the map.
Have you ever met any of the band?
I do, because we're sort of family. I wrote Big Big World with Lasse Andersson, who's the son of Stickan Andersson.
Ah.
If that was...
yes.
If you could understand what I say. But I met them a couple of times. They're really sweet people.
You've been on quite a long journey in your sort of career, haven't you? Because you had a very, very famous song, Big Big World, which I think we can listen to. We'll have a listen first, then we'll talk to you about it.
Good.
It's lovely. What was it like? Because that was early on in your career to have such a big hit. Was that quite a sort of? Did it put a lot of pressure on you?
It did put a lot of pressure on me, and it's the only thing I know. Also, that's how my career started, with a huge supernova hit that almost not killed me, but it did. I got a bit alienated from music for a while there, because I felt if I don't write another mega hit, then I might as well quit. So, but yeah, it's been 15 years now, and I feel sober about it. I love the song, and it's the thing with a big hit. Whenever I sing it, then
everybody loves it. Doesn't it? Will you be watching the football tonight?
Oh, absolutely.
Who's going to win?
Well, Sweden, of course.
Where will you watch it?
In Stockholm.
Oh, you're going back?
Yeah, I'm going to a pub,
okay.
and then watch it. I don't know, but I'm still.
We don't
there,
have a good record against Sweden.
Pardon?
We don't have a good record against Sweden.
Not really. No. Okay, well.
Well, look, enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back home by then.
Likewise.
Watching at home.
Yes.
All right, and you're going to play for us a little later on as well.
Yes.
What are you going to play?
Lost Inside, my new
Fantastic.
single.
Thank you very much. And the single Lost Inside, which she's going to sing, is out on 25th of June, and Emilia will sing in just a few minutes' time. Thank you.
20 past